Welcome to Nerds Against Normality, the podcast where our reviews are hotter than your 2002 hair straightener and the regrets are instant. Today we'll be reviewing a film that asked, what if capitalism was really into glitter? It's Josie and the Pussycats. We will timestamp in the description when the movie starts. So join me, Stacey Bowles. Everyone thought my emo vibes would be just a phase, but I'm still comfortably wearing black and I'm still crying to My Chemical Romance songs. And I'm here with Harry Bowles. If Harry were a band, he'd be Papa Roach, loud, confused, and still somehow living off early 2000s angst.
Evening all.
And Ben Sheridan. When asked why he does this podcast, he said he does it all for the nookie.
Come on.
The nookie.
Come on.
That was completely unrehearsed.
It looks like it.
Just to warn you all that this podcast will contain a heavy amount of swearing, adult themes, and the occasional bullying, probably of me. As always, if you haven't already, you can catch us on all the social medias. Make sure you follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, so you'll keep up to date with all of our new releases. So, Harry, what's been on the top of your nerd list this week?
So, my big one thing, I got a Steam Deck.
Yeah.
I treated myself to a sexy OLED Steam Deck, and it's awesome. I actually haven't shown it off to you. I've shown it off to you because you live with me.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah,
You have seen
I'm
it.
aware.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
And I don't think you're that impressed by it.
I'd just like you to honestly answer this question. How many meltdowns did you have when setting it up?
I'm going to say 4.
Harry's famously not a PC guy. Famously. It's been console your entire life, hasn't it?
I had to honestly go on Reddit to be like, how do I work the
You
Steam
went on
Deck?
Reddit?
Yeah.
I just asked a nice simple question on Reddit and everyone told me to kill myself.
Yeah, it was a process. So the whole point of the Steam Deck is that obviously you get the Steam sales and that's all great. And I own a lot of retro games which I just can't play, right? Because the new TVs don't support it. But because I own the old games, you could literally download them, put them onto your Steam Deck, and you can then, bang, play them on your TV. So I'm playing GameCube in 4K. Not true 4K, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm playing Beautiful Joe at the moment, and that is awesome. I just completed Sonic Heroes, which for whatever reason is not available on any console ever.
The greatest Sonic game ever made.
Literally. Look up the intro to that game and tell me you don't get a hard on.
I've never actually played the game. I just played the intro again and again and again.
It's all downhill from there.
Exactly. Pretty much given the level design.
Fuck off, mate. I'll take one joke, but 2 jokes is too far. I love that game.
We'll have a go at you with the intro to my dying day. Well, I will not. Look at me. Will not have this.
And my favourite part was he went through his 4 meltdowns, he got it set up, he hooked it up to the telly, and then one day I was doing something on the TV and I was like, I'm just going to play my Steam Deck, watch this. And he pressed a button and it all came crashing down and it wouldn't work. And it was like, for fuck's sake. But it's really good. Apart from that, it's
so
really
is it actually
good.
I know a little bit about the Steam Deck. I don't know a lot about it. Is it basically like a handheld PC that can just connect to Steam and Steam alone?
The point of it, the main selling point is, it basically is a mini PC, built like a Switch, but it doesn't have Joy-Cons. It's a set unit. And if you buy a docking station, you can plug it into your TV, you can put in your hard drives, so you can put any of your games on there. But yeah, it comes to life when you go into like PC mode.
Yeah.
And that way, that's when you can really mess about with it and unlock it. And I've had good fun with that. And I'll leave it there.
Okay.
So Ben, what's been on your nerdy list this week?
Well, I've been watching Harry through the window with his Steam Deck.
Yeah.
And,
Great envy. Is that Sonic Heroes? I could just watching the intro over and over.
wow, the intro's great. Ooh, level design. Moving on. I think the biggest thing I've had so far is now Andor Season 2 is now out, which is great. I worked a lot on that. And I got to go to the premiere in Leicester Square.
Oh, fancy.
Very fancy.
Have you got any pics?
I'm massively overdressed.
What do you mean?
I wore like a full almost like a full suit, because I was like, I've never been to a premiere before. I've been to like little screenings every now and again, but never like a full thing in Leicester Square. So I walked in with like waistcoat and blazer, which I was very adorable in.
My mum told me so.
My mum did tell me so. She dropped me off.
I'll pick you up at 9, 10.
Oh, mercy me!
Disney people are here.
I've got a packed lunch.
In a Warner Brothers lunchbox. Oh no!
Where's that from? No one! So we were able to watch the first 3 episodes back to back, just to sort of celebrate the fact that we'd done it. We also got a message over from Diego Luna, who plays Cassian and the writer. They literally live streamed in from Tokyo, which was a bit mental, because they're promoting it right now at They were promoting it at the Star Wars exhibition or Disney exhibition, can't remember which one.
Why would you do the premiere then when May the 4th was just coming up?
Yeah.
Idiots.
I had one of the producers was like at the little like after bit. I did ask her that, and she just sort of smiled and then walked away. I don't know if she appreciated the joke.
Is Andor a TV show?
It is a TV show.
Oh, so it's weird that it's got a premiere in that sense.
I think just because they're getting so big now, like TV shows have become huge. Like,
And they were like, we finally did a good thing.
literally,
Let's put it in the cinema.
finally. And I was like, episode 9. Like, sit down, Ben. Eat your lunchbox.
Did you see any big names on the red carpet?
No, because they had like a
No,
cast.
because they'd ushered them all in and they were like, it's safe now, Ben, you can come out.
The people they really wanted to see, this guy.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, God, it's Ben from Nerds Against Normality.
Yeah. It's Ben Affleck's gone in, you can come out now.
Absolutely. We've got room for one Ben. It says no Bens allowed. No Bens. We're allowed one Ben.
Yeah.
But you're the second Ben.
The restraining order means you have to keep a certain distance.
He's got a restraining order for me, actually. I've got one on him. But yeah, it was really good to see it. Just see, like, 'cause it was 2 years ago I made that. Mm-hmm. So it's been a long time coming. And it was just, we kind of knew watching it for those 3 episodes that we'd done something quite good.
It's 3 out of how many?
3 out of 12.
12 episodes.
And they're
so you got to
releasing-
watch like a quarter of it.
Yeah, and they're releasing every 3 episodes together because they're like.
Has it like got its own? Okay,
They're
mini
like
story.
they're in their own mini trilogies essentially. So we were able to.
I will watch it. I will watch Andor. I promise. I will watch it. And I
Really
know I
should
keep
watch
saying.
it. It was really nice because the reviews started to come in just after the premiere, and it's been the highest rated Star Wars show. No, actually, the highest rated Star Wars
Thing.
Oh,
ever.
wow.
Ever.
Wow.
It's beaten the films,
Wow.
which is amazing.
Thanks, Owen Wilson.
You can leave now, Owen.
Wow. Is your name in the credits?
My name is in the credits.
It is in the credits.
It is in the credits.
Okay. Because the other day we went on a bit of a stalking of you.
On a Ben Sheridan binge.
Just ask me the things.
No, you have an IMDb page.
Yeah, did you know?
Oh, I do, don't I?
Yeah.
We've
I know,
been blown away by it. That's like fucking Ben.
I know.
And it's like known for.
where did
It's
this
like
come up?
House of Dragon.
Yeah. When did this come up?
We were just sitting, us two, we were like, what should we do now? Where's Ben? Let's Google him. And then it came up, and we cannot confirm nor deny who wrote the comment on your trivia.
Oh no, do I need to write this? I need to check. Well, I'm doing it now. Oh no, God,
we haven't.
Oh, that would be quite
But
funny.
we may.
Keep an eye on it. Is what we're saying.
Yeah, keep one eye on that.
But yeah, that's my one big thing. I attended a premiere for a show I worked on.
Very cool.
Cool.
Go on then. What's your big ting?
All right. I watched a very cutesy little film called Marcel the Shell with Shoes On.
I've heard about this film.
It's so lovely. It's on Netflix. It's only a short film. I think it's like an hour and a half. It's kind of like, it's a fake documentary, but it's on the same cutesy vibes as Wall-E.
Right, okay. Is it like cutesy, or is it a bit like heart-wrenching as well in the same way? Like,
No, it's a bit of both.
It's a bit of a tearjerker.
It is sad. It is sad.
Yeah,
and it
of
has one character that makes it very sad.
Yes, we won't give any spoilers, but I think because you care so much about the characters, they really bring the characters to life, which sounds ridiculous when you know it's a shell with shoes on, but is absolutely true.
I think what makes it special is that, like, it's normal.
Yeah.
So it's not like they hide. It's not like the borrowers where they're like, oh my God, people. The fact that this show exists is completely normal. They go on a news interview. You know, they go...
Well, they were hidden, and then he kind of finds fame in the film, and he has a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
it's got a YouTube channel.
Yeah,
But nobody
yeah,
gets freaked out by it. They just accept it.
Yeah, it's just like, okay.
In real world, someone's going around there and standing on him, you know, and he's being put in a lab for tests.
Absolutely.
But it's a journey about him finding his family, basically.
God, that film's been so cheap to make as well. Your main character's just there.
I'd be curious, actually, because it's obviously a lot of CGI.
I love that kind of filmmaking as well, though, which just like it's so simple But it's just your story that actually like props it all up.
It is very simple and it's very like it's easy watching, isn't it? But it's also, unlike a lot of films I've seen out there, it's like really independent vibes, I think, and something a bit different. And I think it's something you could watch with your kids. And it's just lovely. It's wholesome.
I think it's A24 that made it. I think, and they're still known for doing like quite independent, low budget, weirder with quote marks films.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you'd never get. Can you imagine like Disney doing that? Actually, I could actually imagine Disney doing that. But can you imagine like a massive film being like, we're going to make this as the idea? And it's like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, where's the toys?
Yeah, exactly. Where's the merchandising?
You
can get a shell from the beach. They're free. Can we buy beaches? Disney now owns most of those.
Dunkirk.
I'll get rid of the memorial. Come on, steamroll that over.
Old news.
Guys, years ago, get Mickey on there.
Get Mickey on the beach.
Get Mickey at Dunkirk.
I'd love to see. Can you imagine the poster for Dunkirk? It's Mickey instead of that soldier on the beach. Oh, that plane's coming in there.
It would have been a very different film.
Oh, I think we're surrounded here, Mickey. I'm bleeding out, Mickey. I don't think I'm going to make it.
You'll be fine.
The boats are coming.
If you're going down, I'm taking you with me.
Well, I think before we land in any hot water, let's get on with the film review.
On with the review.
On with the review.
I'm telling you to loosen up my buttons, babe, but you keep fronting. Say what you're going to do to me, but I ain't seen nothing. That's the Pussycat Dolls, who are nothing to do with this film. Josie and the Pussycats. The film is based on both the Archie comics and the Hanna-Barbera cartoon of the same name. It stars lovely Rachel Lee Cook, Tara Reid, and Rosario Dawson, and Alan Cumming. On a budget of, what?
No.
There's a massive gap, so I will accept any number between these two because it can't actually predict the budget for this. So I'll accept.
Oh, why can't it predict the budget?
I think because there's just different sources for how much it was, and also probably creative accounting.
Okay.
There's so much product placement.
Yeah.
So that would have cost a small fortune, I reckon. And what was this year? Was it 2000?
It was 2001, April 11th. So it was released a few days after my 7th birthday.
I'm going to go 45 million I'm going for.
Stacey.
I'm going to go less than that. So I think I'm going to go...
44.5 million.
yeah. 20 million.
20 million. Oh, you're both between it. So on a budget of maybe 22 to 39 million.
Oh. We'll call it a gentleman's draw.
A gentleman's draw. Let's call it 30 million.
Let's call it a ladies' draw.
No, let's call it a gentleman's draw. Should we vote on whether we call it the gentleman's draw?
Okay, voting. I vote.
I vote.
I vote ladies.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, men win.
Pug.
Come on, give us this. We have nothing else. And what was the box office return on this?
After you, ladies first.
So let's say it was a budget of 30 million. Let's call it straight down the middle.
I think it probably would have done quite well in the day, actually. So, okay, by the look on your face, now I'm not sure.
But it depends. 30 million for this, bearing in mind there are some massive studios behind this. So, and it's based on an existing IP.
I'm going to go for a modest 60 mil.
60 million from 30 million. Harry?
I'm going to go lower than that.
Okay.
I'm going to go 50.
60 million, 50 million. It made 15 million.
Holy fuck!
Yeah,
no!
Absolutely destroyed itself.
Oh my
Commercial
god!
failure.
That's a tax write-off.
It's absolutely a tax write-off.
Oh my god, I'm so surprised.
That is buried. Although the soundtrack reached number 16 on the Billboard Hot 100.
What?
Oh, it's good for them.
So it actually kind of made maybe its money back from that. We should also state, even though I'm leading this wasn't my film choice. So it's actually brought in by one of our listeners who's also written into the show. And that's Natalie. Right, how do we want to kick this off?
I don't know.
What a load of shit.
Start as means go on, Harry. Good choice. Oh, let's start at the beginning. So the film opens with our successful boy band de jour, which means...
Oh, I do know the answer.
Go on, you know this. April speaks French. Come on.
I know, and I can't... my brain's gone.
De jour means of the day.
Oh, okay, no, I wouldn't know.
So it starts with them, apparently the biggest boy band in the world, I think parody of Backstreet Boys.
I got that vibe.
Yeah.
Or
Absolutely.
NSYNC, that
NSYNC.
kind of
Anyone? Are
era.
they different bands?
Yeah.
I thought they were the same band.
Yeah. They're like Five, who's also the same
Or
band.
Chumbawamba.
Boy, I get knocked back down. I get knocked down.
I get knocked back down. I got up and then
I get hit down so often.
So opens with boy band du jour, who are part of the pop record label Mega. Let me just get this right. Mega Records, who are obviously a parody of Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. So we've said, which two do you recognise instantly?
Turk.
Seth Green.
Seth Green and Turk are in this band.
Yeah, I couldn't believe
Which makes
my
me think
eyes.
this is a prequel to Scrubs. Because he obviously was such a horrific plane crash. He thought, oh, if only I could fix myself, I'll become a surgeon.
Makes sense.
No, it does make sense.
I knew Alan Cummings was in it
I
already.
didn't. I knew nothing about this film.
But I didn't know about those two, so it was a really nice surprise, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the other two actors.
Yeah.
They're in it also.
They're in it as well.
Cool.
Cool
But-
guys. I'm sure they had a very successful career after this film.
I wasn't buying Seth Green as a boy band boy. I get it's a comedy thing, but he gave me really cringe vibes.
We'll get to this at the end, but I think he also improvised a lot of his stuff.
Oh, that makes sense.
So they're obviously on some sort of tour or something like that. They clearly seem like quite popular for as big as the budget will allow because it's not a big crowd.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looking at
It's like 20 extras, isn't it?
I was
And you
looking
know
at
they're
that.
making an appearance later as well.
It's so funny because you can see when they've gone up onto different levels, they've just swapped people from the front to the back. I'm like, motherfucker, I do that. Is it that obvious? And then they say to their record producer, like, oh, there's a really strange noise underneath all of our wine.
Yeah.
So yeah, he says to the pilot, oh, we need to bail out. So they do. Plane crashes and he lands in Riverdale. Mm-hmm. Now, where do we know Riverdale from? You keep that silence in.
I don't know, Ben. When do we know Riverdale from?
I don't know, I was hoping you'd know. Where Archie's from. Riverdale.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew that.
Immediately when the film opens, I was in love with the 2000s vibe of this film.
It's so
like
2000s
Turk,
vibe.
Seth Green at their peak, all the kind of costumes and stuff. At some point, someone's wearing a flame shirt, the black shirt with the flames.
I remember
on
it
the bottom.
well.
Loved it. I thought this was going to be my new favourite film because I just love the vibe. But let's find out.
Let's find out if it is your favourite film. And you historically love plane crashes. So it started off well for
Yeah.
you. Yeah. Well. So they land at Riverdale, which in the Hanna-Barbera universe is where Archie lives. And we'll get into Hanna-Barbera and their influence on this film later on in the trivia and why it kind of looks the way it looks. But do you know who else is in Hanna-Barbera's universe?
Captain Caveman.
But he's got it in one.
Yeah, wacky races.
Yeah, Wiki Races is in this. Also, Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo. All them lot.
So there's a theory that Scooby-Doo, the James Gunn film, and this are in the same universe. It's all linked together, and Riverdale is also within the same universe.
And then it took $15 million and they were like, scrap all that. Distant yourself as far away.
So he needs a new band because he just killed the old one.
As all good managers
As all
do.
good record label producers
Yeah,
do.
that's what Simon Cowell does on the Daily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down to One Direction. So we catch up with a struggling band called Josie and the Pussycats, which follows Josie on, is it rhythm? Is it lead? It's lead guitar.
She's lead.
She's lead.
Lead singer and stuff.
They have the cat ears. It took me a while to remember why they had the cat ears on. I thought it was just a vibe. It's like, oh yeah, they're called the Pussycats, that's why.
Yeah.
But that's also why they're really balanced on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little cut joke there for you. I'm trying to make more of this review than it's going to be. I'm sorry, lads. I'm really struggling. I'm really trying to pad this out here.
I love the pep.
Drummer Melody and
That's
bass
Tara Reid, right?
Tara Reid and bassist Valerie, who is Rosario Dawson, the only actress to not have her career killed by this film.
Can I ask you though, as a band connoisseur?
As a caveat, Harry and I love this sort of music they play.
Yeah. What did you think of their actual bandness? Like, did you rate the Tara's drumming?
I think that they just pieced together whatever tatty crap was popular at the time, which was emo crap like that, and they tried to make it work. And I thought music back then was terrible, and I think they did a good job of translating it to make it terrible again.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great.
An opinion I have is that anything from 99 to 2004 in the world was terrible. like everything. Fashion was bad. Music was.
I completely disagree. It was a good time to be alive. Lincoln Park would have been around.
Hey, there was good moments. There was good moments.
Yeah,
I'm talking pop.
Yeah, like
pop punk.
This was pop punk.
Yeah,
I
pop
love pop punk. That is my jam.
You don't like just Blink 182.
No,
Yeah.
Blink-182. Seriously, who's listening to that anymore?
Goodness, me.
Yeah, exactly.
Me and my friends.
Yeah,
Like, this is so my vibe.
There were some good moments, yeah. Like, because I think it depends like where you were in your life. Like, I quite like Blink 182 and sort of what was it? Was it Adam and the Ants and who was it?
Busted.
Did like Busted?
Yeah.
Fall Out Boy.
Fall Out
was that
Boy,
then?
yeah.
Was that
That was then, yeah. That was it, mate.
Bowling for Soup. But this film has quite a lot of band references in it as well.
But they've got band references, but they're nothing like the bands they look up to. Like, they've got a 3 Doors Down poster on the back of their van from Kryptonite. And it's like, oh, no, that's a decent album. But it's like, but you sound nothing like them.
Well, they've got to have aspirations, but
they sound like Christina Aguilera. Nothing against her, just like, why have they not got her on the back of the van?
You are the Simon Cowell of this podcast.
Because I accidentally murdered a band once by jumping out the plane.
You're like, you're not good enough, I'm afraid. So.
Also ironic, because he jumps out the front of the plane, but that's where the engines would have been. Shouldn't have survived. Moving on. So he runs into our tour guy, our record producer runs into Josie and the Pussycats, almost runs them down, so he's adding like 3 more to his body count at this point, and says, I want to sign you. And they go, well, that's a bit weird. You've never heard of us and you don't know who we are. It's like, but money though. And they go,
do like money.
Big fan of money.
Yeah.
So obviously
this film's so memorable, Ben is literally having an aneurysm.
I'm really trying to think about this film. There's a few things that stand out in this film and it's not here yet.
No, I know exactly what you're thinking.
Yeah. You know which one I'm getting to.
I'd like to take a moment to say I found it funny when the band was chosen because he literally just comes across them and nearly runs them down, and that's how they get chosen.
What just happened there?
But I think it's really problematic because at the end of the day they become this girl band that essentially are just chosen on being stupid and not buying into the corporate machine that they're like running in the background. Because at one point he's like, oh, can we make this work? And they say something stupid. Tara says something stupid, and then he's like, yeah, we're gonna be fine. So their whole premise is basically how stupid they are.
But that is not the whole point of the film. Is that like they're all malleable. They can basically mould celebrities into their own vision and then use them to sell their products. And
but they're looking for someone stupid enough not to realise that's what's happening. Yeah. And Josie and the Pussycats apparently are.
Well, yeah, she gets literally manipulated by the lyrics. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Much later on.
Yeah.
She listens to the super sexy record machine, which puts in the subliminal messages.
Do you remember what it's called?
The super sexy message machine.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's what it's called.
Yeah. It's got the most generic 2000s name.
Is it something like Recordoid 2000 or something?
Oh, you're actually so close. I hate how close you are because you're just pulling that out.
Yeah, I literally just made it up. What is it called?
It's the Record Maker 8000. It's on my list.
So close.
So their first single comes out, which is...
I'm
so sorry. There's going to be a lot of pauses here.
Meow Mix, please deliver.
What is that from?
Austin Powers. Do you remember that bit?
No.
Is that the song?
Yeah.
It's actually the song.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so Meow Mix goes to the top, number 1, due to subliminal messaging.
Cat food sales through the roof.
Fucking roof. Actually props up the US economy. But there is a point in this, so we have a montage sequence as well, where they go through and they get new clothes and they get new hair.
Yes.
And they go to a shop, like briefly, they go to like a big mall. What's in the back of the shots?
Take a drink up.
Thank you! I knew it's on the notes.
Yeah, Space Channel 5, Crazy Taxi, and House of the Dead.
Yes, what a time to be like. And I had it in the note. I put it in the notes like Harry will have noticed this.
I couldn't remember the name of the song, but what I can remember are the 3 games that are advertised.
She's already said the song, so it's
that's
fine.
true. I didn't need to remember it.
You don't need it.
I couldn't remember anything about that scene because I was just looking in the background because you could see one of them playing the game.
Yeah.
I'm just there like, oh, that's nice. Well done.
The montage scene of them getting a makeover is pretty much the same montage scene that is in Miss Congeniality.
Okay.
But Miss Congeniality did it way better, is my opinion.
Right, okay, cool.
So for me, they just came out looking exactly the same.
Yeah, they had no difference. There was no difference.
There was no
to them.
difference.
They
I
are-
don't know if that was the point.
They are in the most 2000s outfits ever, though.
Yeah.
Like, at some point that will come back around. We're just not there yet, thankfully.
I can't wait. I'm still in that era.
Do you think that band would have been successful?
No.
You don't?
No. I
Back
think
then?
They would. I think they would have maybe had one single
Yes.
and one album.
Like
but
Wheatus.
that would have been it. Yeah, it would have been Wheatus.
Girl Wheatus.
Yeah.
Wheatus.
We already know they went to 16th in the chart, right? So
If they was to release a song now, do you think people would care?
No.
No. Product of its time.
The last gig they would have played would have been some tiny festival in like 2007, and that would have been it.
Yeah.
And then they would have all gone off and done their own things, like guaranteed. There's very funny moments where like the tour manager keeps forgetting Valerie, and keeps forgetting she's there, and it's problematic.
Yes.
But he's also sort of funny. When he goes, he drives around the limo, and he's just like, "Oh, I thought you were in here. Sorry, you should probably get in."
yeah, he doesn't like her at all.
Doesn't like her at all.
I mean, that is problematic. But Alan Cummings was one of the most funniest.
He is the
in
best thing in this
I
film.
think.
I kind of keep remembering this is the era before like Facebook and like smartphones and all this sort of stuff. I think that's why I like this era of films, because it's just, it reminds me of that. That's why people like really love 80s films if you were born in like sort of like the 70s. Just like it's the stuff you grew up with.
And you can, I remember.
Well, it's like for me, it was like early 2000s stuff. So obviously, they're the biggest thing in the world due to subliminal messaging. We learned that their record label, through subliminal messaging, has been able to control every trend since. They're implying Elvis.
And they imply that they killed Elvis.
Yeah, they're also implying they killed. They're implying as well they killed Kurt Cobain.
I missed that. What
As we all know, it was his wife.
Absolutely. And that's a Nerds Against Normality fact. That is a fact, and we stand by that.
So it's at this point in the film where the film tries to become a bit clever, I think. And they try to break the fourth wall a lot and bring it all full circle. So there's a lot of moments when Alan Cummings looks at the camera, he smiles. I think at one point he turns to the camera and says, "I don't understand why you're here." The Josie and the Pussycats say like, "Well, I'm here because I'm in the comic book." And so at this point when they're talking about the subliminal messages and how they can up the sales of products and things like that. I mean, I noticed this from the very first plane scene, but the film, and I think we've kind of mentioned it, has so much product placement in it. I counted how many I could find.
Okay, because that's actually gone. Actually, that's part of my trivia because I've got the number, but I want to see how many you got.
Oh no, okay. So I've got 38 of the ones that there were more, but these were the ones that I
noticed.
knew. So, because I know you're interested, I got Target, Sheet, Apple, Sega, Diesel, Starbucks, Puma, Ray-Ban, TY, Evian, Coca-Cola, Krispy Kreme, TK Maxx, Victoria's Secrets, Pizza Hut, Sotheby's, McDonald's, Vogue, Steve Madden, Big Brown Bag, Gatorade, Reebok, MTV, Hostess, Motorola, John Frieda, TGI Fridays, Beer, Bloomingdale's, Billboard, Revlon, Tide, Stain Lager, Barney's, Kodak, Ford, Advil and Crest. Unbelievable!
So,
How many are there?
70.
What?
Oh my lord.
There are 70 brands in this which have got product placement. One of the cleverest ones, the carpet in their hotel room is the AOL logo.
Oh, I did not see that.
I only noticed it because I know that. I was like, it quickly showed it. I was like, no,
I recognise that triangle.
Yeah.
I noticed it because in the plane, the Target logo is just this
It's
huge,
everywhere.
huge circle.
But also, I didn't know that was the Target logo at the start, so I just thought it looked really awful. I was like, that is a terrible design for a plane.
Yeah, they're really into darts, which I think is a sensible thing to do on a plane.
Yeah, that.
Well, that plane is destined to crash, so
Yeah.
True.
it's good to
Yeah,
have a target.
I mean, obviously, the fact that it,
That was a good joke. It was a good
Sorry,
joke.
I just got that. Did you see the very funny bit when Tara is obviously in the shower and you've got the McDonald's?
Yes.
But did you see what she was scrubbing herself with?
Can't remember.
It's a French fry packet.
What?
It's a
not.
squidgy McDonald's French fry
maybe.
packet. Because I was like, that bit really fucking got me. She's like, clap your hands.
Oh, I'm going to pick it up.
She's got the best lines in this. She's actually quite funny.
No, I really want to rant about Tari, but I don't know
We'll
when
get
the
to
best
it.
moment
We'll get to it. It's very rare we have Stacey's rant of the week.
I'm fucking livid, Ben.
All right, we'll get to it.
Defend feminism. Yeah, we're over it. You got the vote.
Yeah,
I will
move on. You learn how to read.
I will burn my bra on this podcast.
Please don't do it. Again, also a waste of time because it's an audio-only format.
Do you know
You can
how
hear the sizzle.
Do you know how big my bras are?
No, I don't,
it will
actually.
cause a forest fire.
It's not so I really ever want to know.
There's been an unprecedented forest fire in Kent because of one woman burning her bra.
Absolutely.
Firefighters are struggling to contain the fire.
Tom, I'm standing on the outskirts of the inferno. They have called in the army. Josie and the Pussycats are doing a fundraising concert.
Nobody has turned up. I've got a quick question about Tara Reid before we move on from her.
Okay.
Was she destined for bigger things? Right? Because
know.
she was in this, and she was in American Pie, and she was also in...
Sharknado.
No, but that was when
way
she was
after.
kind of done.
Yeah.
She was also in Cruel Intentions. She was the daughter at the beginning of the film. She was the therapist's daughter.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Are you sure?
100%.
She's also in Vanilla Sky. I don't know. She was the only one out of everyone in the film that didn't have to audition.
Sorry, what?
She's the only one that never auditioned for the part. Like, she just got the role
It
she
doesn't show.
She had a very good relationship with the studio at the time.
Not because she was just so dumb and they were like, you are perfect.
Thank God, this is.
Stacey is suggesting that she sucked off the director to get the part.
Yes, I am. You're having it now. My Tara Reid rant.
I'm telling you now, if Tara Reid emails and she wants to co-host with us, I'll sack you off. And Tara Reid will be the face of
Who said sack you off as well, maybe point out.
Who are you sucking off?
I will suck Tara Reid off.
We are trying to be a highbrow review show.
No, we're not.
No. Right, go on. What's your Stacey's rant of the week? Stacey's rant of the week.
So,
I bloody hate masculinity. Stop mansplaining.
no, I mentioned earlier that Josie and the band were chosen because of their stupidity, but I think none can be more stupid than Tara. But her stupidity is on a level where I think she's got learning difficulties, or she is essentially a
Are you saying
child.
people with learning difficulties can't be in bands?
No.
That's what it sounds like to me.
You've seen 5.
She can't. How dare you? 5 is an amazing band.
4 out of 5 of them, they're getting a blue parking badge.
She's walking around being like, if you're happy and you're happy, clap your hands. Like, she's a child.
Yeah, she does have
She
severe
speaks-
learning
She
difficulties.
speaks voices.
That's why she's a drummer. It's very easy to do. It's very repetitive.
Yeah, and then like
She's not being the bassist.
she's the dumb blonde one, and I just really
Okay,
take
now,
issue
are you
with that.
hating her because that's how she's in the film? But do you think she's like that in the comics?
Well,
Because that could be her character. She could be
I-
playing it excellently.
But I don't think so, because let's be honest here, Tara Reid is the same in all films, no?
I'll be honest, I haven't seen many Tara Reid films, if I'm perfectly honest. I think she was one of those people whose career definitely did peak in the early 2000s.
I see Tara Reid in a film and I'm like, here we go.
Fair enough.
She's got 2 brain cells to rub together. That's a great
God.
that's a great representation. And that is my rant of the week.
more of like a horrible takedown. It wasn't even a rant. on
Yeah,
America,
Tara, come at me.
on America's Sweetheart.
America's sweetheart.
Yeah.
Don't give me that.
Anyway, moving back to the film.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, we won't do that.
Not the Tara Reid assassination.
Is that our new podcast?
Where were we?
They're manufacturing the bands. He meets with the woman behind it as well.
Yeah, the band's doing really well, but they're like, oh, is this really what we want to be? Like standard band stuff. And then he's like, well, the manager thinks the best way to sort out this is to get Carson Daly to kill 2 of them.
Yeah, how random was
And
that?
Carson Daly's in this.
Yeah.
I like the way that they went to kill them. I
That
was
is
watching
very
it,
funny.
and I was thinking, okay, they're probably going to shoot them or poison them because they're getting them onto a show, and that would make sense.
Yeah.
Or violently bludgeon them with a bat, which would leave no evidence.
It's foolproof.
Yeah.
Well, who's going to tell them? The cardboard audience with Matt Damon in it? He's not saying anything. He loves it.
No, I know Matt Damon, he's a snake.
Yeah, that's right, Matt Damon. We're coming for you next. No celebrities safe on Nerds Against Normality.
And he's best mates with Ben Affleck.
No!
Tara Reid is quite kick-ass in that moment, I think.
She is, yeah, because she's like, we
Yeah.
could be partners. And then when he's like finally falls for her, she decks him.
Yeah,
Which is funny, because then they actually did.
Oh, did they?
They married.
Oh, for
Yeah,
how
Carson
long?
Daly-
Still?
A year.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, really weird. I don't. But again, this is such an American thing though, because I don't really know who Carson Daly is. I don't know who MTV.
No.
I don't really know MTV Unplugged. I don't know Behind the. I don't know any of this stuff. We were English.
MTV Unplugged.
No, because
Only because of Nirvana. Did you hate? Because I really hated his assistant. He was doing the impressions.
Oh,
Do you remember him?
Yeah.
Oh man, they were so terrible as well. Do you not?
Oh yeah, because he does a Mike Tyson one, doesn't he?
Yeah,
But it's not a very good one.
terrible.
I thought it was more-
Oh, and he does a really awkward one. Makes a Bill Crosby joke, and I was like,
I love children.
Yeah.
Not now, mate.
we all know.
Not as good as your impressions.
I'm not doing them.
Okay.
Harry does a great Jeffrey Dahmer impression.
Not his voice. His actions.
Nice voice.
His actions.
Oh, you sound nothing like him.
God, yeah. They
anyway.
narrowly escaped death.
Yeah. Somehow they survive, but then the band splits up because Josie started listening to
Her own music.
her own music. Yeah. So, and she's
Big
like,
Ed.
"Oh, I hate both of you." It's like, "Oh, I didn't see this coming." So they all split up, and we have a little montage sequence of everyone being sad. Skipping to the end, she basically breaks free of the spell. They are going to do a concert that is going to be live streamed. How are they going to do that? I don't know, because that was AOL back in the day.
Yeah,
And it was
56k dial
It
up.
was all dial up.
Good luck.
No one touch the phone!
She threatens and she's like, yeah, well, I'll expose you when I'm on stage.
Yeah, and then she's like, well, I'll kill your friends again. Like, what is with you lot?
That is their go-to move.
I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill your other two bandmates in this car accident. It's
I
but
love
it's-
that woman. She is batshit.
She is so funny, but also like the way that she threatens to kill those two. It's like, look at the fake news report, and it's like a Toyota Corolla that they're in. It's like, why would they be in that? It's like two mates just having a joyride on the way to McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
They stop them by the power of friendship, essentially. It's how they stop them, but with a cameo from de jour.
Yeah, that's right. They
Who
didn't
survived,
die.
who didn't die.
In the interim, after the plane crash, Turk went to study to become a doctor.
I did that joke earlier.
Okay, great.
Was he in Scrubs?
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god,
was-
that's such a good joke.
I was doing a reference.
Tell you what I loved in this part, and I'm sure you would have picked up on it. I was at this point in the film, I was like, oh fuck product placement. And I was like, oh my god, is that a Sega Mega Arena? But you've reeled me back in.
It's right there.
It's right there, the whole thing. And it made me laugh, because at the time I was like, I wonder why the Dreamcast didn't really sell it well. It was quite well advertised. It was on like the Arsenal football shirts. It's in this film. And then I found out that this film made like $10.
Yeah.
And it now makes complete sense.
Yeah, it does. Do you remember how the plane crashed, like why they survived?
No.
Because
They just landed, don't they?
That was the bit that really actually made me laugh. Was they landed the plane perfectly, but they landed in a Metallica.
That's it,
They landed
that's it.
at the concert
And
of
the fans-
Metallica, and the fans beat them up. And he said the only way he survived is because he knows the lyrics to Enter Sandman,
Yeah.
and that's the only way he survived.
That was good.
That got the biggest laugh out of me the entire film.
Yeah. Good.
So yes, they managed to defeat them because the government comes in, and that bit is also sort of funny, which is like, oh look, the government's here.
It's like they're going to fucking help.
Yeah, there's like these two who are trying to broadcast and like brainwash people who have obviously been on it the entire time. They're like, get them, but also like make sure they don't say anything. They destroy the machine. Her boyfriend or like semi-boyfriend says like, I love you. Gets up on stage. Don't do that in the middle of a concert. Everyone has a great time, and then that's it. Film ends.
Yes, may I also say, I also take issue with the fact that he has no interest in her until she's got some money.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing. The film ends. It does end in quite a nice way, which is something we don't get anymore with comedy films, where you see the bloopers next to the credits.
I do.
And
I miss that.
I do really miss that.
Yeah.
I really miss that stuff.
But I thought that tied in really well with the film's vibe, because it is stupid and it doesn't take itself seriously, and so
Yeah,
that was nice.
So before we get to like what you guys thought about this, I've got a theory, and I want to say it to you too, and see if it changes your minds a little bit. Is this film deliberately like the way it is? Because I generally don't think sometimes it's badly made. Like, there is a reason there are 70 there's 70 brands in that, and I think it is could it be, I'm going to put my scarf on, could it be a massive satire on capitalism and product placement and how you use musicians and stuff to sell other stuff?
I do. I do think it's satire. And
It's
I do
a
think,
massive satire.
I think it was a choice.
Like,
I just
everything
think, unfortunately, the script is just not funny enough to carry the film. I think if you're going to have a film that's a comedy and has 4 jokes in it that makes you laugh.
4 very good jokes though. We got a Metallica one in there.
Yeah, it was good.
Sega's in it, Harry. Sega.
I know.
There's a great bit of trivia coming up about that.
There's a reason why this film is sitting on like 5 out of 10 on IMDb. Come on. It's trash. It's so average, and it's such a 2000s film where they were like, oh, what do we need to do? We need to do these actors are all in American Pie or Road Trip, and that'll probably work. And let's do some lazy writing with some crappy jokes. Yeah, that'll fly. And they don't fly.
Can I ask
Harry
you a
Bowles
question?
demands more.
Harry Bowles demands more from his 2000 films.
So you don't approve it?
Spoilers, the first thing I said was, it's shit.
This is the second film we reviewed from 2000s that we've hated. The first one was Gone in 60 Seconds.
Well, hang on. Let's not speak for all of us.
Oh, we're going to speak for you, Stacey. Let's have a vote on it.
Hi.
Right, sorry,
Oh, for
Stacey.
God's sake.
There is a part of me that thinks there is something in this which is really clever because it just satirises brands and sort of commercialism and the fact that it's all just gotten worse. Because this stuff still happens now. It's just so much worse than it was back then.
Well, it's just on a phone that you're clicking now and you're looking at it.
Like I keep thinking of like bands that you get now who are like huge stars and they're like, it seems really manufactured and
Beats by Dre.
Yeah.
I love Beats by Dre.
Yeah.
Just that sort of stuff. And I don't know, there's a part of me that's got a real soft spot for it. Like in this, like you had something. Like I really think you actually had something.
I think if I watched this film back in 2001 whenever it came out, I probably would have loved it.
Okay.
I think a 15-year-old
Really?
Harry would have gone, oh, it's funny, isn't it? And I probably would have loved it, and I probably would have looked fondly with member berries at this film. But because I've watched it now, as a 98-year-old grumpy old bastard,
That is true.
I hate it.
It's gone the same way as like Euro Trip and that sort of stuff.
No, don't.
Come on, mate.
No.
Come on.
No, it's not in that.
All right,
Almost.
what are we comparing this to then?
Eurotrip's better than this.
Eurotrip's
kidding
better than
me?
this because of Vinnie Jones, and I'll say that it's because of Vinnie
It's
Jones.
not even close.
And Matt Damon is also in it.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
Scotty
right.
doesn't know.
Yeah.
And that song is better than any of their songs in this shit film. Sorry, I'm
just
getting a
saying,
bit irate.
So you don't approve it?
I was about to say, so massive approvals. Harry clearly doesn't approve.
No.
Stace.
So I thought that I would be on the fence because at the start of the film, I love the 2000s vibes. I love the look. I love the member berries. This film, like, if you put it on paper, would appeal to someone like me. I love the music. I was very much in this vibe at the time. So I love that aspect of it. I actually really disagree with you on the comedy. I thought it was hilarious all the way through.
We always called her Simple Stacey, to be fair.
I love stupid
We call her
humour.
it now.
I love
on the
stupid humour.
t-shirts.
And I thought that this film did that really well. I found a lot of it really hysterical. And yes, I did think that it was trying to be clever. I'm not sure whether it pulled it off very well, but I think it did try to create that satire element of the product placement. However, I cannot get past the
Tara Reid!
not just Tara, the whole,
Readinator.
not just Tara, but and this is very typical, I think, of the time. The way they portrayed women in this film is not a positive light. They're all,
don't know what you mean.
They're portrayed as stupid. Josie's only interesting when she's rich and famous. Tara Reid, we've said enough about. And so I'm really sorry on that basis. I can't approve it.
I don't know why you're apologising to me.
I'm apologising to Dan because he loves it so much.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
And to
apologising.
Natalie.
And to Natalie.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry,
sorry,
Nat.
Natalie. I can't prove it.
But I also don't
So-
know. I also don't know if Natalie likes this film.
Oh, you think she wanted us to suffer?
I think she.
She hates our
I
podcast.
think she hates us.
So it's not
What a weird
approved.
spin.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not approved, but what is your opinion then?
Oh, I don't approve it.
You don't?
No.
Are you shocked?
The chemistry in the
Yes.
band. The chemistry in the band is good. I think you can tell they actually get along, and you can believe it. Alan Cummings is very funny in this,
Yeah.
but that is it.
You said you were on the fence though.
I was on the fence, but I think looking back, there are better films. I reckon I could find other films around that era that do the same sort of satire look at consumerism and capitalism and all that shit. I reckon I could find better films in 2000 and 2001 that did it better. So yeah, unfortunately, sorry Nat, and sorry everyone, but sorry Dan, but yeah, not approved.
Would you ever watch this film again?
No.
Yes.
Would you? Oh, I hate you so much.
So do you want to hear some trivia? Because the trivia is actually quite fun.
No.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Moving on. We'll do a gender vote on it. No.
No trivia.
Right, moving on. We've
Yes.
been Nerds Against Normality.
Tune in next week.
So, to stay with the consumer economy tone of the film, from beginning to end, there are approximately 73 companies who have product placements shown. No money was received from the companies,
Oh.
which is why I think it's more a satire, because they got no money from it whatsoever.
Yeah.
They just put them in, which is...
Do you think they heard the plot of the film and they were like, no, fuck that? Tara Reid's in it? I don't think so.
just awful. Rachel Lee Cook, who is obviously Josie. Do you know what else she's in?
She's all of that.
She's all that. You've heard her voice in something. She's Tifa.
No.
She's Tifa.
What, in the remakes?
I'm not sure on the remake. She's in Kingdom Hearts Advent Children. It's her.
Okay.
Which I was like,
She looks like a Tifa.
I don't think she needs to look like... Never mind. Yeah, but she can play a guitar. Well, actually, that part of this trivia...
I need to get off this male-leaded podcast.
What are you going to do? Find two more females to talk about film? Give over.
Yes, I will.
Right. Oh, actually, that's probably...
Tara.
We can start an all-male podcast, finally!
Tits and cars.
Welcome to Tits and Cars.
Is this the name of your new
Female
podcast?
podcast,
Yeah, Tits and Cars. Become a tactical.
Okay, let's do a gender vote on it. No.
Yes.
Yes.
We win again!
We're really good at this.
We're great. So, Rachel Lee Cook, Rosario Dawson and Tara Reid had to go to a band camp for 2 weeks to learn how to play their instruments because none of them could play
2
them.
weeks.
2 weeks.
That shows the level of songs, I guess.
That one time at band camp.
Fucking hell, that's actually come up in this. Genuinely. Tara Reid found this funny because this one time at band camp was a running gag.
There we go.
However, surprisingly for a 2-week course, they did not become proficient to the level they could play the instruments effectively.
Shocking.
So every time you see them on a close-up, you never see them playing and playing the instrument, singing or doing something in the same shot. It's because it's always hand doubles. So I thought that
What
was...
about the masturbation scene?
that was 2 hand doubles.
Oh.
Because of union rules.
Okay.
I work in film, I know these things.
Safety precautions.
We've all got to get our start somewhere, mate. In order to preserve the wholesome image of Josie and the Pussycats from the comics, Archie Comics demanded there be a scene where Josie and the Pussycats were seen brushing their teeth. But the casual racism was
You never
fine.
see a villain brushing their teeth, to be fair.
That is true. It was one of the last films to prominently feature the World Trade Center and the Twin Towers.
Which is funny because we went to the World Trade Center and they showed that one of the rooms was dedicated to all the films that had previously had the World Trade Center in it, as in, like, because it was such an iconic building.
Yeah.
Didn't mention Josie and the Pussycats though.
Oh, that's strange. The Sega Dreamcast, which features prominently in
What's
this...
that?
Oh, yeah, it's like this...
Oh, I did it funny.
No, it's like this little console.
Don't even do it.
It's like this little
Don't even
console.
do it. Don't even do it.
Didn't really make an impact. The Sega Dreamcast, which prominently features in this film, was discontinued 1 week before the film's premiere.
I think that says everything you need to know about the film, doesn't it?
I had that highlighted on my notes. It's like I've got to tell Harry. Oh, where is it?
Well, if I didn't hate the film already,
Exactly.
I hate it more now.
The guitar of choice for Josie and Valerie is
Gibson.
not Gibson.
Ah,
they were going to be... That's another bit true. They were going to provide the instruments, but the amount of money the studio wanted was too much for Gibson. So they were like, nope, not doing it.
What did they use?
They are Samick.
I have no idea what Samick is.
Samick guitars became Josie's instrument of choice, used by the band and featured prominently in any related marketing and merchandise because the company promised to promote the film in its 40,000 stores worldwide.
And that wasn't enough to make a good profit.
No, I don't think Samick guitars are around anymore. Much like the Sega Dreamcast.
2 weeks before this film come out, Samick
Josie and the Pussycat Dolls killed this as well. What a film of its time. May we never ever revisit it.
Yeah, I don't ever want to watch it.
No.
Okay, well, on that note, we've been Nerds Against Normality. Thanks for listening. Catch all of our latest episodes every Wednesday wherever you get your podcast from. Follow, rate, like us on social media for more exclusive content. And if you have a question or something you want us to review, please email us at nanpodcast@outlook.com. Love you, bye!
Goodbye.
Boy.